Peoples of the universe, please attend carefully. The message that follows is vital to the future of you all.
Yes, indeed, vital to the future of you all. So there's a bit of a pro tip, which I wish somebody had given me. That when you start your stream, firstly, have your coffee ready, which I didn't. I was desperately stirring. But secondly, it's always best to add you to the scene, because then you get a little control panel thingy. I do this on StreamYard. It says you see little boxes for each thing, and I'm in one little box, and there's a big box. There's a big box in the middle. The big box is what you see. We like the big box. Well, actually, we don't like. Big Box is the name of a are they still around? Like a electronic retailer, electronics or retailer. I had a really bizarre experience with them. Coffee. 1 second. Oh, the sweet kiss of hazelnut muffin. Well, that's all pretty good. I like a bit of hazelnut muffin. Hazelnut muffin. It's good for a name for a coffee, and it's good for name of a stripper. Hazel. Let's say you're getting a lap dance from a hazelnut muffin. You can imagine it's going to be rather good. Always reminded me when I got my green card when I was in America. INS was right next to this massive strip club called Club Black Gold, which I didn't venture inside there. I was normally with my wife, but I imagine it would there wouldn't be so much white male patriarchy there working. Maybe patrons that I don't imagine that it was yes. Oh, you can say black now. I forgot. See that's really, I think, the great thing that's come out of this whole racial riots and suicides. They can say black again. It's like it makes life so much easier. Although, it might change. It might have changed already, and nobody told me. So I'm like, what? Wait, what? So, anything could happen. Yes, that's the thing. You've got to stay loose. You've got to stay ready for anything. That in this new world, it could change at a freaking dime. Is the cancellation crusade? Is that easing up? Do you think? I mean, do you think it's easing up now? I don't know. They seem to be having I mean, the last one was Sebastian Stan, wasn't he? I didn't even look to see why they wanted to cancel him. I guess because his girlfriend said he was a meanie pants at some point. I guess that's basically the standard. So a real simple solution that nobody wants to hear it so much they haven't even thought of anybody saying it. That's how much they don't want to hear it. A real simple solution is to be a virgin when you get married, and stay with that person. I mean, get married to the right person, obviously, and have a happy marriage, but be monogamous. And that I understand that. I mean, that's actually what I think I'm aiming for my kids. I think that's actually going to happen. Which I'm quite happy about, because I know it sounds a bit bizarre, but could you imagine the purity, the incredible, I just imagine sex would be much, much better, if it's really dedicated, I mean, the other argument is the other approach, where it's this is what they teach you as a rabbi. This is really a rabbinical piece of wisdom I was taught. So if anybody asks you, Rabbi, is sex dirty? The correct answer, I swear to God, this is what I was taught to say. I'm not joking. I swear to God, I have to say bli neder. Bli neder is a phrase meaning I don't actually swear, because that swearing creates a reality, So, but they said they taught you to say only if you do it right. So it's sex dirty only if you do it right. But I mean, as I said, so imagine that being the goal. If you're monogamous, just being monogamous, that's a good thing. I mean, that just cuts out so many problems, right? Just so many problems. But imagine being monogamous for your entire life with one person, which I get most people in the Western world wouldn't be able to dream of, But I live in a religious community, and it's gonna be, and I mean, it's not gonna be. I mean, that's not gonna solve all their problems in life. I just think it's going to. I just think that's kind of a wonderful thing, to have. I have no idea how I got to that That thought. But then again, I rarely do. Lots of strange things are indeed occurring. Oh, so exciting channel news. There's something else. Okay, this was my plan today, which got completely blown away. Okay, my plan today was I was in bed saying, "Oh man, what am I going to do a video on?" Right? Like, nobody said anything stupid for like a long time. You know, it's in Twitter fights, but nobody said anything stupid. And not really on Twitter. I thought, you know what? Why not go check the Radio Times? Just go check it out, Smee. Then I was in bed. I was like, oh, Radio Times. I was like, Hugh Fullerton. There you go. Ding, ding, ding. Doctor Who. And he's like wetting himself because the Missy box set does kind of obliquely tie itself in two ways to the to Jodie Whittaker's era. Maybe. Yeah. I would say that's the case. But they were like wetting themselves. It was a great. So there's a article. Boom, one down, easy. I can knock that one out I could just go. Poof, I just read it and be done. That's easy. That's it. I don't even have to read it first. That's how assured I am at having being able to hit target. By the way, I'm pretty sure I fixed the problem with my mic now. We're just cutting out last live stream. I have it plugged in directly into the computer, and I had a spare USB port. The good Lord provides. Here, you want to hear a freaky story about the good Lord providing? This is that true story, right? So there's this rabbinical ceremony called the Mir Yeshiva. It's a very very top level yeshiva. The Mir Yeshiva in Berlin. In 1930. Not good. Not a good time to be, in yeshiva in Berlin in 1930. So they realize they have to run for their lives. Like, get out there. Well, it was like 1935 they left, right? Maybe 33, whatever Hitler was. They're like, well, catch you later, and they just ran and they went to Shanghai, right? 50 years earlier, a gentleman lived there. A Jewish gentleman lived there. True story. This is a true freaking story, right? Lived there, and he had this kind of dream that he had to build a building with a certain number of seats, and it's like he had to build a yeshiva, like a synagogue with a certain number of seats, and just with these specifications. So he did it, and the building just stayed empty for years and years and years. And so when they were running from the Nazis, whatever it was, they were like, and they arrived in Shanghai. They had nowhere to stay. So I said, "Wait a minute!" And it was as if built for them. They had the same number of seats as people there, right? And the building was in terrible state. It was dilapidated by the time they get there, but it stayed standing. They stayed in Shanghai. I think about 6-7 years. The first year, I believe, there's a fast day called Yom Kippur, which you start. There's 25 hours. It's one of the real serious ones, right? There's two. It's the most important one, right? Because the time, date line thing, the international date line, they weren't sure if it would go through Greenwich as the British said, or if it would go through Jerusalem. So there was a disagreement on what day it was, so they kept it twice, I believe. So there you go. The good Lord provides. I had a spare USB port. So anyway, 2 videos to make. Boom, boom. One, Hugh Fullerton. Mwah, love you, baby. Get that one in a can, no problem. Then I'm like, oh, you know what? I've been wanting to do a review of Snowpiercer because series is finished now. It so ridiculously exceeded my expectations. I haven't seen the Chosen One yet. So yeah, so what I want to do is knock those videos early. Boom, boom, right? Get those out. And then I really wanted to watch the Charlie Theron thing, at least one of those things to review. What's the other thing I wanted to watch? There's a new version of Brave New World, one of my favorite books of all time. The Aldous Huxley's Brave New World. There's been a few adaptations of it. I would say most of them pretty good, actually. It's a big finish to a Brave New World. Let me look that up. Here we go. I have Big Finish news, sort of. I think I can answer the question: is Big Finish gonna go woke? Was there a diss to the to us was there a diss to the Phantom Menace in the Missy box set. It certainly appeared to be one. It certainly appeared to be one to me. So yeah, 1 second. I want to look up here. Let me I'll share it. I'll let you see what I'm doing. You know, if I'm pottering around, you can come with me. You know what? Do you remember that what's it called again? The trailer for I'm going to cancel in a second. Do you remember the trailer for Romancing the Stone? They don't make like specially shot things for trailers anymore, which is a problem. But from trailer for Romancing the Stone, which was essentially the Indiana Jones knockoff, which I've decided, by the way, the video vault this week is Blazing Saddles. That's done. It's in the can, ready to go. Next week is The Adventures of Baron Munchausen. I love that movie. It's a freaking great. It's crazy. Noel's never seen it before. I can't wait for him to see it. I'm actually excited for him to see it, and Cheryl too. I really can't wait for it. It's gonna be awesome. But the week after, I gotta do something. I have to do something that Ian's gonna like, because it keeps being given these weird art house movies, and he's like, enough already. Like, I feel so bad. So okay, I think the week after that is gonna be Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom. So why Temple of Doom, you may ask? Why not Raiders of the Lost Ark or Last Crusade? Last Crusade, I think, is a little bit too slick. It's a little bit too 80s. I like the rawness of Indiana Jones. Indiana Jones, they were working out what it is they went along, and you can see it's having a wonderful adventure. But Temple of Doom, they're there. They when they walk on set, they know what they're doing. Like, they know what's going down, right? They're 100%. So it's got there's this real confidence in it. It's a lot like season 2 of Doctor Who. Okay, I'm sharing the screen. Share screen. Is it sharing? It is sharing. There you go. Collections. Explore audiobooks. Let's go over here. What was it called? It's like no, it's not. It's like one of the classics. Big Finish classics. That's what it'll be under. Did they do a Brave New World? The Martian Invasion Earth was pretty good. Let's do look at the whole range as we're here. Why not? Oh, and we're going to look at the sale as well. I'm going to walk you through the sale. Just how do we go here? I've got this. I know I got this. Now, is this the right button? I think I did the wrong one. Here, wait. I know I'm going to get it. Wait. If I click that one, that should do the bloody trick. There you go. Sort by... We'll do the recent first, right? So they did a series of H.G. Wells one. So the War of the Worlds. That was pretty good. I kind of preferred the other one, the other version that came out roughly the same time. That it was crowdfunded. Show Studio. That was actually really good. More memorable than this one. It was also directed by Lisa Bauman as well. Time Machine. That Time Machine one was actually pretty good as well. I like this whole range. I don't know, Dr. Moreau, Shape of Things to Come. No, I don't think they did. Oh no, they wouldn't. That's Aldous Huxley. So yeah. So there's a new adaptation of Brave New World, and I got the first 2 episodes. They just dumped the whole thing on the Peacock service, a new streaming service. So I wanted to do that. I was going to watch that, and I wanted to watch the Charlize Theron thing, an episode of that. But it never happened. I had too much other. I was working too much on other things. So we got a lot of kind of exciting stuff coming up. Something I've been putting off for a while, right, is we're going to start having fiction. Fiction's going to happen on Saturdays when it's Sabbath for me. I'm going to drop them. If you heard the story I did that tied up the mess that Paul Cornell's story did, yeah, which you're welcome. Somebody narrated it. My neighbor narrated. He's very, very good. He's got a great radio voice. Yeah, I added in with production and stuff to it. So I've had this novella that I started to write. That I've had the story in my head for years and years and years and years and years. I'll say easily 20 years, right? Easily 20 years. It's one of my first things I ever really came up with. And I'm doing it. I started writing it as a novel a few years ago, right? And so I'm about 3 or 4 chapters in. And then I'm reading. So I wanted to reread it before my neighbor started recording it. And I'm reading it. I'm thinking, yeah, well, look, my neighbor is actually he's a really nice, sweet guy. Yeah, he doesn't like disturbing stuff. He's like a really genuinely. He's like, okay, he's from like San Diego. Is he from San Diego? If he's not from San Diego, he feels like he should be from San Diego. You know, he's that kind of guy. Very like relaxed and laid back, and like just an upbeat, nice guy. Like on Purim. Purim is a Jewish Halloween. Everybody dresses up, apart from me. You dress up in costumes and you drink heavily. So I do one of those two things. Yeah, I'm not so big on costumes. I did dress up as a feminist a few years ago, which I thought was funny. But that's the only. Yeah, so I was going to, and then so I started reading it, and it's just too dark and too mean in a lot of ways. And I'm like, because it's been, I've had the story I've had in my head for a long time, but now I'm like, I'm just not that person anymore, and I also know a bit more. So I'm rewriting it a bit. So I was working on that for quite a bit today. Also, did somebody just message me? Okay, let's see what happens. Okay, I want that. Dan, if you're watching the stream, I'll get back to you soon. I can look. You just saw me try and multitask. Do you see my brain start to like spark? That. Fine. Let's get to the chat. Let's say hello to people. I have no idea who's there. Derek McManus, how are you? You know what? I always, whenever I see your name, Derek, I always think of the keys of Marinus. Most specifically, they had them like what was it? I can't remember. No, I'm thinking of there was a fake script for the Daleks TV series that Terry Nathan was going to make. It was a completely fake one. The real one, you get the pilot from Big Finish, which I don't think I would have liked. But I mean, it was interesting. But there was a fake one, and they had every Terry Nathan story in there somewhere or another. So there was a planet called Kisov, and you had the keys of Tyrannus, the monster that lives on the land, and the keys of Marinus that lived in the sea. Whenever I see your name, I always think of keys of Marinus. Derek McManus. So that's what happens. Colin Peasmith, how are you? I didn't reply to your email. I do apologize. Kel Lynch, how are you? Good morning, I should say. Just good afternoon. 5 hours back. You're on the East Coast, right? Yeah, in Florida. Florida. Yeah, everything that okay. Florida is like your drunk, messed up sister that you got to go and bail out at 3 a.m. Right? That's Florida. That's Florida. As I tell you again, we'll concur. And that's the state that essentially runs the country. That's the state that decides. That's the linchpin state. If you take Florida, you take the presidency. Okay, I don't know what you're applying to, girl, but it says very true. I would like to think there's me. You time traveled 40 minutes, but that I'm afraid not. Scott W, how you doing? By the way, the douchebag. Well, there's a few douchebags about. Douchebag did a live stream about okay. Let's talk about that for a couple of minutes. I don't want to give it some oxygen, but I'm always fascinated by terrible behavior. Right, but I just am, like Howard Stern. I always like Howard Stern because, like, he would just invite like these crazy people on, like, here's lesbian porn stars. Like, I've never met a lesbian porn star, and I just imagine they're a bit different from people who aren't lesbian porn stars, which is 99% of the rest of the world, isn't it? I mean, I say, okay, here's the thing. That seems to be such an insanely small demographic. There shouldn't be that many of them. It just seems to be a lot. But just really, okay. But anyway, as I was saying, what was I on to? No, I forgot. Oh yeah, douchebags. I'm fascinated by terrible behavior. And like, so I'm looking at this. Firstly, he does this big stream about and they keep being upset, saying he's a racist because he was mad at China for making them the world meltdown. Yeah, in the light of his cousin's funeral. So taken out of context. So, but here's the thing: the people who are racist in this equation, are them. They're using Chinamen. Literally, they're using Chinamen disingenuously to attack. They couldn't care less. They couldn't care less. It's like the most racist thing I've ever seen in my life. And they're just obsessed with. No, they're obsessed with him. I looked in at their Twitter. I was like, yeah, I'm out. That's just so stupid. I'll just say, if they contact you, I just ignore them. They're like, look at that kid. Look at that little pudding. He's such a little kid. I mean, like, what do you want? I mean, I would have to get Noel's permission because he's been very much wronged by this little snot-nosed piece of shit, who apparently is the one behind, according to the Matrix Lord. God bless you. If you haven't seen that video, one of the greatest YouTube videos ever. It's freaking brilliant. I love this. And it's not just the profanity. It's like like every shot, every line is like a direct target. Like everything is a direct, perfect hit, delivered perfect, and it goes on for about 10 minutes. If you enjoy a good admonition, what's that? Animation, good telling off. If you don't enjoy a good telling off, you gotta see that video. It's awesome. Anyway, so if you haven't been there yet, you should just head over there. Don't bother watching it and just give it a thumbs down. Let's get it as many thumbs. There. But they said so. I was just thinking. So, Noel's got a stream on. Blimey, what's going on? I didn't know Noel's streaming. Man, well, that explains what they're fine. What was I going to say? So you got this kid. I like Nebuch. He's handicapped. It's very. You see him once he's on camera. He's in his little bare bedroom, and it's so sad. I feel bad for him. So listen, this is what he needs to do. Needs to get out. He needs to get out. Like, yeah, obviously he needs to have a girlfriend and a social life. And I think he's very self-conscious about his. Are you allowed to say disability or extra ability or different ability? Different ability is what you're allowed to say, right? And like it probably feels like there's got to be groups, right? There's groups for freaking everybody. Listen, mate. There's a lid for every pot. I'm telling you, every person out. All you got to do is get yourself out there. And once you do that and you start living life, all this bullcrap goes away. Because you'll be happy, right? You'll just be a happy person. And you won't apparently he's the one making all these different Twitter accounts. And talking really? And again, all you do is you could just be happy. It's again, all you got to do is get yourself out there, make some friends, go for a few drinks. It's okay. Everybody's got crap, right? I understand you can't walk. Okay, you say that a lot. I understand that, and okay, crappy hand to be dealt. No one's arguing with you. Okay, but don't let it control you, mate. Is what I'm saying. Don't let it control you. Don't let it make you into it. Can you see? Look, I see your little face, and I feel like you're a kid. You're a kid. So this is good fatherly advice, and it's like you just. I understand it's scary, right? But just don't give a crap what people say. It doesn't matter. Some people may point and laugh, right? Some people may be cruel. That might happen, right? Or you might meet a girl and she's not interested, right? That might happen. It might happen, right? And it's not. If it does, it does. If it doesn't, it doesn't. But living life is so much better. It's just so much better. It really is. There's no need to be so miserable, so sad. Get yourself out there. There must be groups. There's got to be groups for young men like you with who are with extra ability, whatever you want to call it, right? So that's the first thing. And the other one, the other one who made a video about Noel, right? He was like, who is really legitimately 18, 19. It is good. You got to feel bad for him too, because what's going on there? Clearly, he doesn't have a dad. That's what's happening. He doesn't have a dad. My heart bleeds for him. He doesn't have like a parental thing, and he's like trying to make him feel. Yeah, he's trying to fill that void. He's trying to fill that void because he's so incredibly empty, right? And it's when you meet these people, and I just took a peek in their Twitter. I was like, they're like, oh god, they're all so vile. They're all so vile. No wonder they turn on each other because they're the worst people ever. I'm just saying, listen, mate, whatever your name is, I'm sorry that life has given you a hand that you're not happy with. Get yourself out there. Get yourself out there. That's what I want to say. And then you'll be happy. And there'll be no more need for this crap. Fine, let's catch up with that. Kip Ellis, how are you? Oh, man. Wow. I hope I can go back that far. Oh, that's 25 minutes. Okay, we are. Don't know what it was, Kip Ellis. It saw you and it went, that's it. We're jumping, baby. That just went on to warp speed. That was crazy. Where'd it go? Hey, folks, there you go. Anybody else going through it? Has anybody been talking? Okay, somebody's saying hello. Congressman says they want to cancel him because his girlfriend went to a theme party a couple of years ago and wore a kimono. Must be nice to have such a good life that you can worry about. What? They want to carry Noel because Noel's girlfriend wore a kimono? Really? That's just really? Okay. I thought because he went on a bender on the stream I was on. By the way, I was there. About talking about our Chinese friends who have upturned the universe because they like to eat live bats. Apparently, really, and I can understand. Somebody might be a little bit miffed at that. That doesn't strike me as racist. I think. Now, I'm going to throw this out here, right? This is just my thing. I'm throwing out. I think if any country of any nationality or skin color, so whatever, if any country had a predilection for eating live bats, which then made us all have to huddle inside our houses for 6 months. Yeah, I can understand somebody losing their rag at that, right? Yeah, right. I don't think it's them being the Chinese he's mad at. I think it's more the pandemic. Schmucks. You see, this is the thing. Bigots universally look at things really dumbly because bigots universally are really stupid, right? Bigots are like, he got dark skin color. Don't like it. Hey, I can't have him sleep with white women. No, that was parody. Yeah, because bigots are dumb, right? That's what bigots do. And is he? He must mean he hates China. Yeah, because you're a moron. Moron face, little pussy boys. Yeah. I work at 2 clubs in Adelaide, and my boss only wants nice white dudes. Okay. I hear it. Well, you know what? I would be such a good customer, right? I've never been to a strip club. It's one of the things that, if I didn't do it before I became religious, I'm like, I guess that's not happening now. It's like, watch vid before you start. Yeah, that vid is awesome. I just love it. Not the piss boy one, the Matrix Lord. I watched Brave New World with Kid Doula recently. Who's Kid Doula? Let's have a look. KEIRDUA. A Brave New World. Okay, 1980 version. I don't remember the 1980 version. Let's have a look at this. I so don't remember this. Have I not seen this? Wow. Okay. I can't see the chat right now. I'm looking at this. This is blowing my mind. Wow. So it's a TV movie, right? Oh, it was a TV movie. Okay. This is not scintillating YouTube, but I don't know anybody in it. Don't recognize anyone. Okay. The TV version I've seen is that I remember had Leonard Nimoy was in it. That was actually really good. I really like every version of Brave New World. It's always good. So this is a fantastic cast. This says, okay, the hot chick from Downton Abbey. So, yeah, I'm sure she has a name too. But yeah, basically the hot chick. You know, you had the not the alive one, not the blonde one who went on to be Cinderella, who's also a very hot chick, right? They it's funny that, isn't it? One hot chick left and a totally different hot chick arrived, but this one had blonde hair. So the first hot chick had dark hair, and she married the driver, the Irish driver dude, and so she's in it. But much more excitingly, Harry Lloyd. I love freaking Harry Lloyd. Harry Lloyd is awesome. You know what I would love Harry Lloyd to play, and I think he could do a great job. A young John Hurt as a young war doctor, like have him be the young war doctor, because you saw like the younger John Hurt in the reflection of the goblet, right after he regenerated. That was blurry. I reckon he could so bring that role. He would be freaking awesome in that. As a war doctor, like a doctor, like I want to see, the war doctor was never ruthless enough for me in anything I've ever seen. Like I would like to see him like just arrive on the field of combat and do something terrible that totally changes the war. But do like truly like he's just sacrificed, you know, like an entire, like I don't know, the Altons. That's how the Altons get screwed up. Like and I'm like, what? Like, yeah, okay. You know what it should be like. So when I was a young rabbi, this is true. This is one of my first jobs, which I really sucked at, was fundraising. Right, terrible at fundraising. I think I could probably be better now, but I was terrible at it. And so this one guy was telling me the story, who was a very good fundraiser, right? And this guy came in, and this guy, very good fundraiser, he was made millions of dollars, like millions. He could ask people for millions without blinking. He found it. Like I know the guy. Here's the thing: he's such a good fundraiser, and I think I know him, but maybe I don't. He might just remember everybody. But he was very, very personal. And this guy is at the head of a program. They raise like $50 million a year, or 500 million. I say ridiculously big, and he could do like these crazy things, like you know, to get these billionaires in. You know, like a few years ago, he says, "Yeah, look, come to Israel. I've got some incredible things to show." He said, "There's and I've been, I've seen everything." Yeah, and this is just after the big Gaza war, I feel like 5 years ago, right? He said, "Yeah, have you ever seen a was it Hamas tunnel?" Like he got him into the freaking Hamas. That's freaking cool, you know. So he could create, and he's very good stuff like that. So anyway, he was in an office with a guy, and a fundraiser like me came in, not me, but this the folklore came in, and he wanted like $5,000, right? Like that, and so the other big fundraiser said, "Hey, yeah, Morty, whatever the name of the guy is, give him 50 grand." And the guy. And he was going to do it. Yeah, I think he was going to. The guy just like, head exploded. He couldn't even conceive of it. He had to leave. And he would have got the 50 grand. I think he would have got it. Okay, who we are? Chris Berger. Good afternoon. Sadako24. Big Finish used to feminism and Doctor Who, right? Susan Mendes, Dalek Empire. Excellent. Edlin Smythe. Excellent. Oh, shall we look at the sale? There's a lot of good things going. Aaron M, the improved Nissa and Perry. You can't improve Perry. Perry is perfect. Will not hear such talk. Freaking love Perry. I should really try and get Nicola Bryant on the channel, right? I like how do I do that? How do I word that letter? Like, okay, Nicola, listen, you gotta okay. I want like, how's that letter go, dear Nicola? Right? I'm of that age that I'm sure you met many people like me who you are incredibly important to, who you literally, you know, shaped such an important part of my psyche. You and Jacqueline Pierce, occasionally with Sarah Green. Yeah, would that would you like to meet? Like, how would that go? That would not go so well, would it? Where's that sale? How do I get to that sale? Is it? It must be one of these slides. Come on, it's an incredible sale they got going on. If not, I got to go and. Is this it? No. Where's that sale going on? Really? I mean, like, wouldn't you want that, like, front and bloody center? Now I've got to go to the Facebook, Big Finish Productions. Dude, I'm trying to sell you freaking stuff. Oh, yeah, so what we're talking about, did they go woke? What did they make a deliberate swipe at people like us, right? Did that happen? So I can't tell you much because it's for, I think, for a kind of a stupid reason. Here, 1 second, let me copy this. But I can't tell you much. I can tell you I have been in contact with somebody who would really know, right? Who would absolutely really know, and is I think very honest. I think is still like oldest first. And they've assured me up and down, black and white. And again, I can't tell you who this is or how they spoke to me. They've assured me that it was just a gag. So the gag in question is, well, there's two things, right? The gag in question is, it's actually a funny gag if it wasn't 20 right? But it's a funny gag. It's a sequel to Frontier in Space, and the Ogrons want to kidnap, looking to kidnap the Master because the Master never paid them for their work. Well, I find hilarious, right? And so she's with the meddling monk, and and then she's trying to convince them that she's not the Master, but the monk is, because he's a guy. So they have the Queen go, oh, whoa. Master can't be woman. And it does sound like one of the J-bots taking the piss out of us, right? It sounds like they're taking it side. And so, I spoke to this person. They've assured me up and down. So I'm thinking like this. You know how when the other side of the aisle make a crazy assumption, we go, what? Where the hell did you get that from? Like, they say that it's racist because they want to have border security at the south of the U.S. border. And they're like, but no, it's racist. How's that racist? Because it's brown people. I'm like, I didn't even freaking notice. Honestly, I didn't even freaking notice. But, so how you think they think. So I think it might be the same thing. I think it's worth giving the benefit of the doubt. Anyway, there's some really good bargains. Let's have a look. So I would say, Sirens of Time, my least favorite Big Finish release ever, right? It's 3 individual stories. 1 second. One with the 5th, one with the 6th, one through the 7th Doctor, and they all, and then the final episode, they all meet up together. It's okay. It's okay. Look, for $1.50, why not? I'll say that for most of these ones, but yeah. Phantasmagoria, that's a fun Mark Gaddis doing all the stuff he likes, with Turlo and the 5th Doctor. Whistles of Terror, though, freaking excellent. Okay, you want to hear the excellent ones? Whistles of Terror, that is absolutely fantastic. Land of the Dead is okay. Fear Machine is just above okay. Let's give that a 7.5 out of 10. Marin Conspiracy knocks out the park. Love Marin Conspiracy. I don't know. So all the Genocide Machine, mediocre. Okay, 5. Same with Red Dawn. Spectral Animal more, give it like a 8, I say. Winter of the Depths, 7. Apocalypse Element, I didn't like at all. I didn't think that was good. But the next 2 excellent. So Fires of Vulcan and Shadow of the Scourge. Both of them really, really good. Fires of Vulcan is a pure historical with Mel. I just love this one because it fits so perfectly into the era, but it's good. So there's a real run of good ones right here. Okay, so then we got Shadow of the Scourge. It's a New Adventures one. Paul Cornell, can't stand him. Fantastic Doctor Who writer. Holy Terror, excellent. Oh my God, as is a mutant phase. So then you got like the McGann first season. Is this all? Oh, they got more come. The McGann first season. Storm Warning is pretty good. Sword of Orion is Storm Warning. Let's give it 7.5. Sword of Orion 7. Stones of Venice 8.5. Minuet in Hell 4. Unfortunately, Luke Guru, let's just give him a number rating. Luke Guru's 7, Dust Breathing 7, Blood Tide 9, Project Twilight 9, Either Scorpion 9 as well. Cold it's 9, Primeval 6, The One Doctor 10. Freaking love that one. Invaders of Mars, I'll give it a good 8. China's Midnight 10. Season of Fear is excellent. That's really good. I'll give that a 10 as well. That's great. Embrace Darkness 9. Time of the Daleks 9. Neverland 7. Spare Parts 10. Ish 8. Rapture 7. Sadman 8. 8.5. Church and the Crown 6. Bing Bada Boom 8. I like that one a lot. And Jubilee. Oh my god, I gave that one a 9. We still got more. Necrodemus is a 6. Dark Flame 4. Pirates I liked a lot, right? I like both this one and the next one a lot. Let me see. So yeah, 8. So look, when I'm done, I'll pick the top 5. Okay, how about that? Flip Flop's really clever. I love all of these ones though. These are all good. This is like an 8.5. Creature Beauty, completely out of order. Really interesting. I like this one for $1.50. It's an interesting experiment. Project Lazarus, I also like it. The one that if you get Project Twilight, get this one as well. It's a sequel. Flip Flop's really clever because you can listen to any disc first, right? You listen to episode 3, 4 first, or 1, 2. It doesn't matter. You know that's really clever. It totally works. Omega and Davros and all these are 5. Yeah, all these are 5. So let's try and pick out top 5 then. Okay, so let's candidates for top 5. Whispers of Terror. Marin Conspiracy. Okay, let's Fires of Vulcan. Oh no, okay, fine. Let's go back. No, Whispers of Terror. Whispers of Terror. Holy Terror. Mutant Phase. Stones of Venice. Okay. Oh. Chimes of Midnight. Okay, if you're gonna get 5, get those ones. But man, there's a good lot of good choices there. Listen, if you can get like, okay, if I okay, all the ones I recommend. Let's see how much it's going to cost you. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Oh, I like that. 23. Okay, 23. So that comes out to how much? 23 comes out to 23, 30, like 35. 35 pounds gets you some good stuff. Good stuff. Fine, back to the chat. Fine, we did I won't want to do that sale. Let's see. Problem being, how are you, sir? I think I said hello to you already, but hello. Everybody talk to me. Let me see. Derek Mamanis said hello to you once. Where we go? So yes, it's afternoon for you now. Yes. Okay, fine. That's how far behind I am. Okay, we got to catch up. We're getting there. We're getting there. We're at 7:20 now. We're at 7:20, 23 minutes behind. Suila Beckin, I like Florida. The longer Cobo and de Blasio are in office, the less I miss New York. Oh my God, they're destroying New York, aren't they? They are totally destroying New York. Oh my God. They're like the worst. Okay. Matthew Jones, how you doing, mate? Raymond O'Reilly, good afternoon. How are you? And we're up to 7:25. Blue Bonnet. Oh, how are you? So nice to hear. I feel sorry for the kid. Yeah, it does exactly. But like, you put your little sad life on display. Like, okay, this is my sad life, but it cost me a lot of money, and I'm very proud of it. Right? His sad life didn't cost him anything, and it's it's just sad. There's nothing. There's no choices involved there. This is all bad choices. James Dawson, how are you? Good evening. And Charlotte Shields, how are you? Leanne Davis, how are you? Good evening. Oh, good afternoon, I should say. You're in London. Conor B. Smith asked at 7:28. Sorry, should I remember? Put name in the comment. Forgot how long it could take you to read. Yes, that's probably a good idea. Yeah. But I'm catching up. Look at that. I'm getting closer. Okay, who's next? I said hello. Okay, I think I said hello to everybody here. Anybody talk to me? Where was that? Sorry, chat. Rookie mistake on my part, misleading the feelers. Right? Yeah, well, never mind. Hey, listen, you don't mislead me. We go in here. We go wherever we're supposed to go. Like one of my favorite superheroes ever was in Top 10, Alan Moore's comic, where the taxi driver was like the Zen driver. You got in and you wouldn't tell him where to go. He would just take you where you needed to be. Right. And that's how I feel about the chat. We just go wherever we need to be. Right. That's just how it goes. Fine. So the blonde one who plays Cinderella, you state Matt Smith. Yeah. Oh, boy. She's gorgeous. Totally gorgeous. Brave Note from the 80s was terrible. Okay, fine. I'm glad I missed it then. I like the Midnighters one. I thought that was pretty good. Then the number one. It also had, what did it star? It's a really good looking guy. Why don't I just look it up? Indeed. Brave New World. Here we go. Wikipedia. Is there other? There's got to be other adaptations, right? 1998 one. Yeah, I quite like that one. So who was in that? Peter Gallagher, right? Peter Gallagher. He was it. Yeah. And I like that one in general. Who's calling me? There we go. Fine. Ever onwards. So where was I in chat? Nicola. Here we go. I want to hear Sadako's suggested. Dear Nicola, I admire you for your brain. So would you please bring them onto my stream so my viewers can get a good look at them? Yeah, darling. Yeah, the camera loves you, baby. But I really would write her a letter like that. Like, hey, what do you want me to tell? Like, you must understand. You are must be tens of thousands, probably hundreds of thousands of 13-year-old boys' masturbatory fantasies. I mean, you must understand. I mean, really? I mean, there's a reason you didn't like being in that outfit. You seem like a normal person, who doesn't want to titillate the entire universe. And that's such a weird choice for the character as well. Who is Perry? What on earth does Perry dress like that? That's freaking crazy. Again, Nicola Bryant described it really well in the book, The Life and Scandalous Times of John Nathan Turner. Said it was a gay man's idea of what was sexy, and yes, so nailed it. But anyway, listen. I mean, I know Jacqueline Pierce was cool with guys my age coming up to and say, because she knows. You gotta know. It's good. I mean, you got to understand it's gonna happen. I'm currently listening to Zagreth. I don't like it. I don't dislike it as much as people seem to. It's just it was just for me. It was a misfire. Having everybody in it playing different roles. I kind of like Colin Baker as a vampire. That's not a spoiler. Don't worry about it. But having everybody in different roles, it was just kind of weird. And I didn't really understand why. Actually kind of just irritated me. Okay. Bad Wolf 66. How are you? Some problem being saying something about Nerdrotic. I'm not sure. Okay. I bought several of those bargains yesterday. Marin Conspiracy, Holy Terror, Shazaria. That's an interesting one. Bang, bang, and boom. Excellent. So yeah, again, they did. They definitely assured me it was just a gag. And the other thing about them, putting in a wink to Jodie, I think it was a female writer. I guess it was important for her. But you see, that delegitimizes you as a writer. Yeah, if you put a wink to Jodian, that delegitimizes you as a writer. Because you love as you may do, like the scripts are just shockingly awful, right? They're just awful. Okay, didn't like Creature of the Beauty. Okay, it was not big. Oh, Sandman. I bought that. I listened to the first part. It's okay. I mean, it's a great cast, but like, geez, it's like having Neil Gaiman narrate it. Like, just doesn't work for me at all. I'm used to Big Finish audio drama, which doesn't need narration normally. And then when you put narration in, it falls a bit flat for me, you know. Kellen didn't like Creatures of Beauty. Well, Saka 24 did like it. There you go. It's one of his favorites. I've only seen 3D retcons of Big Finish. They're Big Finish. They are good. I've only seen 3D. Oh, reconstruction. I don't really like those, to be honest with you. I just jumped. There we go. Let's whiz through the chat here. See what I can find. I think we're good. Everybody knows not to talk to me. Did I just catch up, or did I just miss a bunch? I think I missed a bunch. There's Charlotte Shields. I've said hello to you. Just saying, is anybody's name I missed? I think we're doing good. Oh, there we go. I'm like 10 minutes behind. I'm getting closer. What's that about Az? Something about Az's latest video. Aren't we all? Leonie Davis. Hello. You said hello already. Well, hello. But we said hello already. Are you back? Okay. Yotam Duster, how are you? Good evening. Horror Glam Rock was okay. Listen. I liked it just for its name. Resolution was probably one of the most fun Jodie stories. Fun? Yeah, I guess so. I guess so. Fine. Okay, so what were we going to talk about tonight? I had a bunch of stuff lined up. We spoke about Noel and his trolls and the other. Yeah. What can you do? I mean, just ignore them. I think if you ignore them, they really do go away. I think that's why they're getting so much louder because they're so desperate for bloody attention, right? I mean, they're just desperate. Kind of sad. So, we could talk about David Warren, the new things set coming up, and we talk about Rorschach. Okay, Rorschach I want to talk about. That's going to be bloody awful. Not looking forward to that at all. That's good. Let's pull that window open. Yeah, 1 second. Oh, no, wrong one. I pressed the wrong thing. But here, I'm just going to open up the window here. So, yeah, Brave New World is apparently a 10-part series. I'm really looking forward to it. There's also that movie with Tom Hanks, that war movie with Tom Hanks. What's his name? The guy from Boardwalk Empire who played Al Capone. And I really know him from This Is England. Who was it? I can't remember. The guy who was the guy who beat up the black guy and ended up being murdered probably at the end. Fine. Okay, everything's fine. There we go. I've got too many tabs open. Let's go over here. 1 second. Share screen. We'll go to news. And we'll see. Oh, is there any new news? We'll catch it live. Let's go check out the news. Really, in your own time there, Big Finish. No rush or hurry. Not like I want a bloody live stream. There you go. Let me think. You talk show who don't? Yeah, not interested. I am so out of the Torchwood range. I'm so not in. I mean, they tried everything to bring people back, but I think it basically if it's financially viable where it is, be happy with that. I don't see it growing. I don't know. I mean, look, a lot of people are looking to jettison stuff right now. That's really just the bottom line. Fine. Bonus episode is Lost in Translation. Lisa Bowerman returns as everyone's favorite time-traveling 27th century professor of archaeology and 4 new full-cast audio dramas due to be released September 2020. Okay, and I have to say, I do like this range. Like Bernie Summerfield and the David Warner Doctor. David Warner basically plays him like a hangover Hartnell. That's how he describes it, and it's a pretty decent description. And I quite like the Mark Gatiss master as well, who's in it occasionally. Bernie Summerfield, Benny to a friend, has lived through many adventures. He's traveled with the Doctor, set at home in various academic establishments, and been across the galaxy from end to the other end. There should be one end to the other end. No, from end to the other. Okay, and end to the other and beyond, battling like the Daleks and Draconians, Monoids and Martians. She's also battled pig-headedness, brutality, and ignorance, and the troubling puzzle to find a decent drink. Fine. Okay, there we go. Okay, I don't like this press release. It's a bit too quirky. Now she's back with the Unbound Doctor, played by David Warner, lost in a different universe. Wait a minute, they're back in our universe, the last one, and hunted by the Time Lords in a new box set of stories, all themed around the communication and language. Oh, that sounds interesting enough. Doctor, the New Adventures of Bernie Summerfield, Volume 6 is now available for pre-order at a special price of $22.99. That's kind of expensive. As a collector, that's for the physical, or £20, or 20 for me it's $20 as a download. 4 exciting events are as follows. Have I told you lately? Bernice and the Doctor find themselves lost in the dark with the only clue to their surroundings a mysterious voice. Okay. The Undying Truth by J.A. Patience. Prentice. Never heard of J.A. Prentice. Let's see if they've done anything else. No, this is their first writing gig for Big Finish. I wonder who they are. You know what? I'm going to Google J.A. Prentice. Let's have a look. I wonder what the J.A. stands for. That's about J.A. Prentice. Okay. Oh, there's lots of J. Okay, who? Let's have a look. Author J. Prentice. Josh Adam Prentice was born in the UK and currently lives in Northwest. While he enjoys writing fantasy, so he's obviously a famous guy then. He likes to write a variety of genres, including mystery and science fiction. His works have been published by Crimson Street's Swords and Sorcery Magazine, Triangulation, Dark Souls. So it's a real writer. Let's see if I find anything that he's done. Okay, I've never heard of him. I guess he's famous. Fine, whoever he is. Okay, 1 second. Trying to get that window back up again. Close that one. So the Undying Truth. In a mystery mission has discovered a body, one that should never have been found. Can the Undying really be dead after all? Okay, whatever that means. James Goss. Okay, he can write. We like him. Inertia. A remote island on a dull world. Some boring natives. Some uninteresting ruins. Can 2 time travelers manage to do nothing for a month? Okay, that's interesting. And Gallifrey by Guy Adams and A.K. Benedict, both very good writers. Okay, this box says a debut of J. Prentice, who was selected as the winner of last year's Bennett's writing competition. Good for you! Excellent. I'm really glad for you, mate. The Doctor has come home, but he doesn't belong here, and Bernice thinks that that something is very wrong with Gallifrey. Okay, fine. I'm down for it. How much is it again? Let me have a look. Yeah, I'm ordering that. Yeah, okay, fine. I'll get it, and I'll go in first and tell you if it's work. Okay, that is my function in the world. That's what I do. I am the canary in the mine. Okay, fine. So that's that, and let me close that window. Okay, next thing. Let's talk about Rorschach, and what a terrible idea. They're giving it to Tom King. Tom King, who apparently destroyed what was it going to go? Was it apparently destroy Batman over many years? Now they're going to give him Rorschach too. 1 second. Problem being is saying, Sula Bacon, is it okay for me to promote a stream I'm doing Friday with Clobbering Times? We are discussing. Oh, yeah. Tell me about it. Yeah, I mean, I'm going to miss it because, but I'll watch it later. Tell me. Yeah, do you want to come on and plug it right now? I'll send you a link. Let me know. No, let me go to the let me go to this window. Oh, 1 second. Is this on? There you go. Do I see you? Fine. Look, if you want to come on, you can plug it because I have questions like what about Blake 7? Because as you know, I do indeed like a bit of Blake 7. Is there anything else going on in chat? It was Sebastian Stan whose girlfriend attended the party. Oh dear. Oh no. Okay, I think this is cool. I'm actually picking up on the chat. Okay. Fine. So let's talk about Rorschach. Okay, fine. Okay, now I get the answer. I go, I find that. I go invite, copy clipboard carpet. Fine, going to Twitter, going a bit of Twitter. There we go to messages, a bit of massages, bit of problem being. Here we go. Doink. There you go. Link away. The first transport is away, which is of course the quote from The Empire Strikes Back. So as we wait for problem being, I wonder what part of Blake 7 he will be doing a stream on. There's a lot of parts of Blake 7. What's my favorite Blake 7? Actually, it's not my favorite, but I do enjoy the Scorpio year. I mean, I really, I think the special effects were pretty down the model, but was great. Now, would you like to see a Blake 7 with updated special effects? Yes, I would. I would absolutely love to see that. I mean, not too updated, but reason. Problem in, where are you going? I send it. Come on, man. And he's like, yeah, not too updated, but reasonably updated, to because right now they're so it's so outdated. Yeah, it's so outdated. It's distracting. That's why I find the updated special effects on Ark in Space play better for me. So anyway, so I listened to the first part of the Sandman Dirk Maggs adaptation. Honestly, I preferred Neverwhere. I'm finding Gaiman's narration unnecessary and distracting. Now I get what he's doing with it. It's a story about stories. That's what Sandman is. It's basically a story about stories. Oh, here you go. Problem being. I was just talking about Sandman. How are you, sir?
Hello, I'm very well. I've got you coming through on two different things.
Yeah, you got a bit of a Svee sandwich coming on you there.
I did. Yeah, sandwich right in between the two Svees. Yes, I
tell you, that's many a person's fantasy.
Not mine.
Okay, I digress. I have to tell my favorite joke, like literally my favorite joke of all time. Actually, one of them, Dave Chappelle. So he tells a story. Like he says, "What what's wrong with the kids of today is they don't care. They don't care about things like we do. We care about things because we grew up with a show called The Care Bears, which is about these little teddy bear people that that cared a lot, right? And they would have a little sign on their chest, so how they felt on the inside, right? And when things got bad, when things got really bad, they didn't get angry, they got determined, right? And they dug their hands in, they held hands, and they did the Care Bear stare, where they actually shot love directly out of their chest, and it melted whatever bad crap was going on. It just melted it away. So unfortunately, as I got older, I found out that the world wasn't like that, and you can't shoot love out of your chest. You can shoot love onto a chest, and that's that's nearly as good. That's a close second. British. Thank you. I'll be here all night. So tell me about your Blake 7 stream. What you doing?
I was sequestered by Clobbering Times, who is an American. Yeah, he's a I think he does a lot of podcasts. He's been doing podcasts for a number of years, and he's just recently moved to YouTube. So his channel's called Clobbering Times,
Right.
and he has been looking for people to talk and discuss
Blake 7?
Blake 7.
It's not hard to find them.
Well, no, clearly not on YouTube. But obviously in America, it's not as well known.
Wow.
Yeah, I know, right? I mean, they wouldn't have Babylon 5. They wouldn't have had, let's see, Star Trek. What's the one on the space station? I never watched it.
Deep Space Nine. Oh, Deep Space Nine's good.
That was based on Blake 7. So it's like, even though
that's
Blake 7 was based on Star Trek. No. They even admitted it.
That's a good point I want to bring up. I was watching Deep Space Nine last night, and I do enjoy it.
Firefly's another one.
Firefly was basically, if it was Star Trek Firefly, they would have got 7 seasons. You know. I was watching Deep Space Nine last night, and you know what makes it great and makes the current Star Trek suck so badly is that if it's on Deep Space Nine, you got the feeling you were in the Star Trek universe, but you were on the absolute outskirts of this is the last chance to lose. But you're still in there. This is as bad as it can get, right? It's absolutely as lawless and crazy as it can get, right? And then you had this bullcrap come along, and it was like, it felt like it was in that universe. But I wouldn't say Deep Space Nine is based. I think Guardians of the Galaxy.
No, I think they admitted it. They said, you know, we were looking for ideas for a new Star Trek series, and you know, Blake 7 was quite clearly the. Yeah, no,
I understand, but I understand that in like in like tone, maybe, but like
maybe. But I mean, not carbon copying it, but certainly influencing it. You know, I don't think it's meant to be taken as literal. You know.
So anyway, what's the podcast about? What's the topic?
Well, the topic is we have a happy American who has been searching for time immemorial to find someone to talk Blake 7 with him.
Well, okay. I hope he's got 17 hours.
Yeah, I mean it's a vast and very heavy 4 seasons. I mean they're all very different. And they show very, very, very different aspects of the characters, and obviously the changes of characters when you've got, well, you know, for those who haven't seen it, I won't spoil it, but a number of changes. And it's I mean, I describe it as Shakespeare in space. It's very Shakespeare.
There's a comment here. Maybe I'll be intrigued at your thoughts on this.
It's great. Well, they had great female characters in the original.
I thought I just assumed you're saying gender swap everyone. It did have great female characters. Yeah, 100% correct.
Yeah, you know, and one of them, you know, was a black character. She was a young woman, very fiercely independent. Right. Came from a good background.
I didn't warm to her because I fancied Jenna a lot more. So I was like, well, but then they brought in Suyin, and I was like, yeah, okay, we're all cool. Well, once Glenn's Barber comes in, we're like, everything's cool, baby. That's why I like season 4. Really?
Sulin.
Yeah. Is it Sulin? Wait, what's
got your icon.
Glenn Barber's character?
Sorry?
What's Glenn Barber's character's name again?
Oh, God, don't ask me things like that. I'm so bad.
We'll look it up. 1 second.
We'll look it up.
6,
7. Talk sales. Don't tap dance.
Series 4. I'm on Wikipedia. 1 second. This doesn't take long. The cast. Okay, 1 second. Look, Glynis Barber. Let's see what she played. Series 4. Oh, come on. Characters. Give me a list of characters. There we go. 1 second. Del Tarrant, Gan, Suyin. I was right. Her name's Sulin.
Yeah.
Okay. You made me doubt that. Fine. Sulin, fine. But yeah, again, as soon as who's Blake Lively is Blake, It's an interesting twist. I kind of like it.
Yes.
Okay. Let's cast Blake 7 and reboot of Blake 7.
Oh gosh, now that's a big
Blake?
ask, isn't it? The guy from Poldark. What's his face?
Oh, good call. Yeah, the guy who was in Being Human.
Yeah, him.
That dude. We know who he is. Fine, he's good, Blake. Although can't do him because I want to do the villain from Casino Royale. What's his name again? Hannibal as Avon. Here. Hannibal. One second. I'm looking at TV show. It starred. Hang on. Fantastic actor. I really, really like this actor.
Is he British?
No, like German, I think. Mads Mikkelsen.
All right.
You know who he is?
Yes. Yeah. From Hannibal. Yeah.
So he's got the face. So given that he's Avon, you got to have somebody who can go toe to toe with him to be Blake. I'm not sure your Poldark dude can. I think you need a screen actor.
Someone with more gravitas.
No, not as in like just screen presence. And I'm like, there's nothing wrong with Poldark dude, but he's not like you'll need like a Henry Cavill to be go next to him. Henry Cavill.
Yeah, I think. Well, okay, if we're going like Dream Team, yeah. I suppose so. Yeah, if you're doing like a big movie version,
right?
Of Blake,
no, you know what? I'm doing a ridiculously high-budgeted mini-series for a stupid streaming service, thinking it'll put them on the map, not realizing it's going to bankrupt them. Fine. Okay, so then who's next?
We've got Villa.
Oh, Villa. So Villa. Thinking
needs to be a very.
I'm thinking of a black comedian.
Okay.
That kind of vibe, right? Like an English
a wisecracker.
What?
A wisecracker.
Yeah, but not too much. Like
got to be a bit cowardly.
Even better, Noel Clark.
Noel Clark.
Noel Clark,
I can see that. Yeah, he can play the cowardly fool, and and also
he play the cowardly. He's got this core of strength underneath him that he doesn't want anybody to know about.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with that. I mean, Villa's a very complicated.
Have that scene where he becomes like that noble guy, right?
Yeah.
So far, that's Villa. So we get one supposed to say. We're doing Noel Clark, or still. Well, no. Again, you need a stronger actor. Wait a minute, let's go back again. Maybe Chris Rock. How about Chris Rock?
No, too American. No, we need to keep it.
Yeah, you're right.
We need to keep it British. What do people who know about Blake 7 in the chat think? Any ideas?
That probably doesn't like Noel Clark. That's for sure.
It wouldn't.
Chris, clearly they could hire Brie Larson or Jodie Whittaker to share their life. Oh gosh. Yeah.
God no.
Who could be a good Villa? Oh, I got it.
Hugh Laurie? No, he's too old.
No, guy from Misfits. The guy who took over from Rob Sheehan and Misfits. Fantastic actor. Man, from This Is England. 1 second. This is England. It's starring, which stars
Joe Gilgun.
Joe Gilgun as Villa. Gilgun, crazy Villa.
That I agree with. That he's great. He's got the right sort of element of quirk.
Right. Okay, so we've got Henry Cavill, Mads Mikkelsen, and Joe Gilgun. Freaking awesome movie. Are you not going to see this movie? Okay, Taron is played by Tom Hardy.
Yeah. You can get the military vibe from him. That's a good one as well. Yeah, you're doing well. I'm very useless, I have to admit.
Kipelis says that you're going to play Zen. Rabbi to play Aurak. Oh, okay. This is.
Oh, hell yeah.
I hate to say it. You're right. I would be an awesome Aurak. Oh, man. I want me as Aurak. Five. Let's go back 5. So Serverland. Who would be Serverland?
Ooh, Serverland. Now there's a thing.
I mean, I guess Charlize Theron is like the natural choice.
You're going all out, aren't you?
Well, we are. Why not?
She has to be. I don't know.
Okay. Who? I mean,
I like her. I mean, she can do a really good English accent. Maybe you can get what's her face, Angelina Jolie.
Bit old.
But she's still got the looks.
Does she?
And let's say
look.
She's a bit old, but I mean, she would make a good. I mean, if you see her in Maleficent, she's got that villainy quality.
Right. 1 second. I'm just saying hello to JPRPA. How do you Japroof one? Yeah, dude, you don't need to put a 1 at the end of that. If anybody else has got that name, okay, that's what's going down. Okay, Japroof 1. How you doing, mate? Hell, Zula Beckett, I'm new to your channel. Oh, God, I'm just was a dick to you.
Gal Gadot is suggested by Lord Thoth, but the Time Prophet says no, it has to be English. I agree. She has to have that sort of.
I found you
Very
erotic. Great content. Cheers. Gal Gadot. Oh, Gal Gadot.
Your gal.
No, I think Gal Gadot is Callie, quite frankly.
Callie, yeah.
How about? Oh, I got it. How about Casino Royale, female leading Casino Royale? What's her name? Casino Royale.
What you mean? The French actress.
I don't know. Maybe.
Oh, no.
Listen, Eva Green.
From Eva Green. She's so weird.
Well, she'll be a great Serverland.
She's got the look. Yeah, she's
the crazy eyes, right?
And she could do the English accent. She's very good.
Yeah, exactly. Or you could even not. It's just not an American accent. But who would be Jenna and Callie? Okay, so we got Gal Gadot as Callie, Jenna.
Let's think.
There's quite a few choices.
Definitely not Jodie Whittaker. I'd say
definitely not Jodie Whittaker. That would be true. Scarlett Johansson, maybe.
No, let's get more British.
Yeah, well, she could do British. That's what I was thinking. But there's let me think.
Keira Knightley could be Carly.
Okay, so Callie, and you're gonna hate me for being crass, needs to be a bit of a better swimmer. How can I say this? Right? You hear what I'm saying? That's just Callie. That's it. She needs to be, looking after herself. Frances McDormand. Fine, let's go. I'm just going to Google top British actresses. Let's have a look. Top British act.
Emalia Clarke.
Oh, there you go. Sold. What was that? That's how good it was. I just knocked something. Yeah, Emilia Clarke. That is good. Just going. Wow, all these actors. I'm just going through all the.
Or Karen Gillan.
Again, same problem. Again, Emilia Clarke. We're good with Emilia Clarke.
Okie dokie. We'll stick with that.
Okay, so let's go through this again. We have Henry Cavill, Mads Mikkelsen, Joe Gilgun. This is freaking awesome. This is the best ever.
Do it, Netflix. Do it.
Oh, Joseph Gilgun. Who else we got on the team? We got Gal Gadot and Amelia Clark. I guess we've got to think of Gan at some point, but we'll do that next. Gan's easy. Gan is the football player from Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels, and what's his name?
Sorry, I'm having a brain fart.
Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking. This is great casting.
Vinnie Jones.
Vinnie Jones is Gan, right? What an awesome Gan. Now, again, you could go Gan with Tom Hardy, but I want Tom Hardy for the bad side. So Tom Hardy is what's it called again? Tarrant and Eva Green Serverland. Oh, it's so awesome.
Then we have Dana.
Oh, we're going to bring other characters as well. Fine. Well, first we've got to do Tarrant then.
Oh, we did
Tarrant's
Tarrant.
got to be like a like Aaron.
We did Tarrant. Tarrant was Tom Hardy.
Oh no, okay, no, Tarrant, no, Tarrant. Tom Hardy was Travis. Sorry, Travis.
Oh, Travis. Okay, yeah, I get that. Yeah.
Right, because then you get an awesome like fist fight with Tom Hardy and Henry Cavill.
Oh yes. Oh, that's
you can see the hat there. Okay, this is an awesome movie. This is just a great movie.
Colin P. Smith says
it's got great moments in it.
Colin P. Smith says Jodie and Brie as Travis robotoids.
They're not allowed in. No.
Although Carol Royal was gorgeous. That's true. She was.
Off topic. Karen Gillan does radio adverts here for Stand Up for Cancer. Everything I like about Karen Gillan is great. I love Karen Gillan. Is Jodie here as anything other than Amy Pond, though? I imagine it would be. Dave Batista for Gan. Yeah, but I kind of like, the lanky, like muscle-bound, like crazed guy that could do anything. Like I do like the Vinnie Jones, gang. That sounds pretty darn awesome to me.
That's a good call. Good call. Down with that.
You know what? I have to tell you, I might do this as a comic book. Like I'll call it something else. But this might be like my first sci-fi comic.
Call it the dirty 7 in space.
Something like that. Yeah. I mean, it's a pretty well done trope. But like, I might do this as a comic book. This is pretty crazy.
Be on the nose, so no one's confused. Michelle Gomez could play Serverland. That's a great call. Great call. I like that. Oh yeah, Michelle Gomez in absolutely fucking anything. I love her.
Too crazy.
I know, but she has that kind of
crazy.
And she could rein it back. She can,
but I do. Again, listen, I'm not very good at taking other people's suggestions. Yeah, I want my brain.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah,
don't
ask me. Sorry, mate.
What about Dana then? I like the.
Then we'll have to do Dana and Tarrant, and who else? Sean Beaner's Gan is pretty good as well, because he dies as always. Lord Thoth is right.
Yeah, very true.
Spoilers. Pretty darn good call. I could be swayed there. You see, I'm an open-minded man, right? So Tarrant should be a much younger actor, right? Again, I'm thinking like he's also in Brave New World, the new adaptation of Brave New World. Aaron, what's the name? The guy who played Han Solo. Like, and I don't hold that in.
No. I'm thinking someone like crying out loud. Hold on.
You don't know who'll be good? The guy who played Lando Calrissian instead.
Oh. No, I don't see it. I'm thinking. Rory Kinnear is Gan.
Rory Kinnear?
Yeah.
Is he a big lad?
Well, he played Frankenstein in Penny Dreadful, didn't he?
Oh, I could get into that.
Harry Treadaway or Luke Treadaway, maybe as Terrence.
Good call. As absolutely anything they want.
Yeah, bit of eye candy.
Yeah, Luke Treadaway. So Luke Treadaway is Tarrant. There you go. Or Harry Treadaway is Tarrant. There you go. That's it. He's exactly the right look as well.
Exactly. Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
So Harry, and now we're just down to Dana.
Dana, I quite like the Big Finish girl. What's her name again?
Oh yeah, she's not bad for her actually. Although I think the woman from Years and Years is a slightly better. She's got that like kind of like crazed you killed my father look. You know what I mean? But
Yasmin Bannerman. Yasmin Bannerman.
Bonkers. They're all bonkers. We need to find Sean Pertwee, a role for Sean Pertwee. We'll fit him in. I mean, listen, Sean Pertwee could be. Oh, you know who Sean Pertwee can be? The guy who's with Blake at the beginning, who gets shot when the Federation shows up, right?
No, that'd have to be Mr. Bean.
Yeah, okay, fine. He's in. He's gone. Sacha Baron Cohen. Oh my God, what would he be?
He could be Villa.
He could play, I'm thinking with Joe Gilgun. I like Joe Gilgun.
Okay.
I had to send it to you. Also, I got to read that thing you sent me as well. I'm finally getting on top of my the writing thing because I got the I had this, but I've been meaning to do this for months and months. So I found the thing you sent me. I got it on I printed out to read. So what was it Maisie Richardson Sellers? Who's she?
Say that again. The what?
Maisie Richardson Sellers. Let me see if I can Google her. Don't forget Mandit Gill. Oh God, it's
how can anyone forget her?
Mandit Gill.
So memorable. Oh my God.
So Maisie Richardson. I don't
remember sending anything like. You sure that was me?
Yeah, no, you sent me this really. I started reading it. It's this really good prose thing.
Oh,
it was a Doctor Who thing. So amazing Richard Sellers. We're going to find out. Oh, she's certainly Purdy. Okay, Maisie Richardson Sellers is a British actress. She's known for the role of Eve St. Clair in the CW series The Originals. She also starred in the role as King Saul on King Saul of Israel's daughter. Michal in the ABC series of blah blah blah, and she's a superhero in Legends of Tomorrow. Here we open her up.
When did I send this to you then?
Oh, this was months ago. This was this was about.
I can't remember what I did last fucking Tuesday, so I got memory.
No, but it was good. It was good. I was like, one second here.
Why did I send that to you? I don't. What did I say?
Remember.
Well, this is helpful, isn't it?
So I think she's a bit pretty for Dana.
Oh, I don't know.
A little bit more.
No, I don't think so. Because she's supposed to be a young, fierce black lady. I think she looks great. She's got a great smile. I mean, I can see it.
I hate to say this, but is she black enough? I mean, are we up to doing that stuff yet?
Oh,
they had on Star Trek show, right? Yeah, let me pull it up. This is one second. I'll go the Star Trek Lower Decks cast. Do a search for that. Fine. So this is the hang on, we get a picture of the character. Yeah, the main character, the black lady, and this is the one person who plays it. I don't think she's black enough.
All right, that's her fired. That's it.
I mean, that's the world we're in now, isn't it? It's freaking nuts.
Well, yeah, I mean, it can only splinter. It can only eternally splinter and break down into more and more subcategories, and then it'll be like turning on each other. They'll be like, "Oh, well, you're not white, you're not black enough. You're You're not
Well,
this.
I mean, okay,
You're not gay enough. You're not.
That's what they're going to need to do, because to be progressive, if they win whatever line they win, they need to go to the next one. They need to progress. They can't they can't stop moving. If they stop moving, I don't know, they die. Hopefully, fine. Let's look at this article. Was it? Can you like hang out for a bit?
Yeah, sure. I know. Oh, Michaela Cole, is she too old? I love Michaela Cole. She's a great actor. She was in Double Chewing Gum. That was it. And she's got a really odd look. If they were going for a female doctor of color, I would have cast her. She's got that wackiness. She's a good comedic actor. She's witty. She's got a really unique look. I think she would be brilliant.
So Google her and share the screen. Do well, when I start to read this, you can do that.
I don't even know how to do that.
You don't know do it? Fine.
No.
Okay, send me her name on the chat, and I'll copy it.
Okay.
Fine. Okay, let's read this. DC Comic announces new Rorschach series from Tom King. This is not good news. Tom King, the man who turned Batman into Bat Baby, with and Batwoman and Catwoman into his like mummy wife. Yeah, that's right. I understand. So DC Comics announced a brand new Rorschach series, describing it as a new vision of one of the most riveting characters from Watchmen. So they're going to destroy one of the most riveting characters from Watchmen. The 12
Haven't they done that already?
Yeah, exactly. And it hasn't really gone down well.
Well, they're going to do that with Michael Keaton's Batman, aren't they? They're going to destroy him.
Yeah, like no. I don't know. HBO Max seems to makes me want to feel that they want to make money, right? They like DC Comics seems like they want to make money as well. They just got like they got to get the crazes out of them. Okay, so it's a 12-issue series written by former Batman writer Tom King, who was basically fired, from what I understand, because he was everybody hated him that much. It will be set 35 years before Ozymandias was exposed for killing thousands of people in New York by dropping a giant telepathic squid on them. So this must be before Doomsday Clock. I read the first couple of issues, it was too boring. Okay. And that really was a problem with it. In this time period, only the memories of the Minutemen live on. So 35 years. So I guess it's like just past the first. This was like right 1985, essentially 1988, right, okay, around there. In this time period, the members of the Minutemen live on. The organization does not exist. Interesting enough, there's also they also explain that Rorschach has become a cultural icon after he was vaporized by Dr. Manhattan. So fine. So it's after Watchmen and before everything else. Okay. Fine. So how DC Comics explained, Rorschach may have spoken the truth, but he wasn't a hero. Yeah, you know, this is why I have a lot of trouble with him doing this, because Rorschach is a very nuanced character.
Yes.
Apparently, he was like Jack Kirby, right?
Mm.
Essentially, he was Jack Kirby's politics. So that it was Alan Moore kind of taking the piss out of him. Is it Jack Kirby or somebody like that?
Yeah.
So now they're trying to grapple with his moral complexity, that he was a hero, but everything he did was evil, according to them. He was like, he would vote for the current president. Oh no! And while he might have been vaporized in Alan Moore's original 1986 graphic 1986 Watchmen series, he, or at least someone dressed like him, will return. Rorschach will be a pair of assassins who attempt to murder a rival candidate to the President Robert Redford. So it seems to be really heavy-handed, right?
That's how they do things these days, isn't it?
Like
nuance is a bit of a fetch.
Really heavy-handed and stupid, because they are really heavy-handed and stupid. That's essentially the description of them. Yeah, so I might review this I might read this to review this, but I'm really not sure. One second, let me go here. Fine, let's keep reading. Given DC Comics description of the series, it seems the series won't even follow Rorschach. Instead, he explained It will follow one determined detective as he walks backward in time, uncovering the identities and motives of would-be killers, taking him deep into the dark conspiracy of alien invasions, disgraced do-gooders, mystical visions, and yes, comic books. Okay, King explains that the Maxis series will be very political. Oh, really wonderful. Like the HBO show, very much like the original. Okay, no, that's the thing. It wasn't. The 86 Watchmen wasn't a very political work. It was a work. It was political, but it wasn't pointing fingers. The Alan Moore can do something political without.
It was just an alternative reality. It just happened to be a world that they inhabited where Nixon carried on, isn't it? It's
right. But like Alan Moore, like he wasn't saying like he was he wasn't complimentary to Nixon, but that's because Nixon was a politician rather than a right-wing politician. I doubt Tom King has the ability to show that, much in the HBO Watchmen, to show
Orange
that
Man
both sides are equal. I don't think that he has the ability to do that. And that's why this is going to fail. And that's great. That just gave me a video for tomorrow. I could do.
Well, they don't learn. They never
angry
learn.
work. Oh, good. We're so angry all the time now. You know, you idiots are. Just shut up. Shut up and relax, idiot. Yeah, like the world isn't ending. The only reason the world is ending is because idiots like you are screaming the world is ending. We have to do something with
self-fulfilling prophecy, isn't it? It's you continue this. I mean, it's like what's going on with Noel at the moment. It's a war of attrition.
Yeah,
My idea of how the world works is superior to your worldview. So therefore, we are right, we are moral, and you're wrong and you're evil.
I really believe if you just ignore them completely and put them on mute or block them all.
Well, that's the thing. They're like whack-a-mole. They keep inventing new profiles.
I understand. They're obsessed with Noel.
Yes,
I think at this point, Noel is totally winning, isn't he? like, oh my god, did you see?
Well, Noel's tactic today was to say nothing, just to repost everything he's getting, and they are still sending it. He's like, he's not saying a word, but he's just reposting what they're, and they're still doing it. They're still doing it
for 3 days. If he does that for 3 days, 4 days fight, they're going to get bored. If they get no response, they're just going to get bored. That's what's going to happen, and that's why they keep like upping the ante. Just ignore it.
I have seen unbelievable things he sent me in DMs, which I can't even begin to detail particularly. It was gross, and yeah, I mean, they've got absolutely no qualms. I mean, they're always going on about, oh, he's attacking Jodie, and Jodie's amazing, and Jodie, and it's like, yeah, but you're the ones posting her head on top of a porn woman's body, and then framing him as the one that's sending this around when he wasn't.
This woman you sent me, this woman is Dana, right? This woman is totally Dana.
Okay, yeah.
Let me just change windows for a second. This is like
she was also in Black Mirror in that episode, the Star Trek-y one.
Oh really?
She was in, yeah.
I like that one.
She was in that one as well. She's great. She's a really, really good actor. Michaela Cole.
But look at that. That is Dana. That is totally Dana.
Yeah, especially that picture there on the right.
So done. You got the part, darling. Get off the couch.
She's really striking, and she's so good at what she does. She's a great actor. If anyone hasn't seen her, watch Chewing Gum and watch that episode of Black Mirror. Yeah, which I can't remember the name of because I'm crap.
Let me go and listen to more of what the idiot Tom King is saying. It's an act. We're also angry. It's called Rorschach, not because of the character Rorschach, but because what you see in the characters tells you more about yourself than it does about them. Okay, that's relatively clever, but I don't think he's going to do anything really clever. The first issue will arrive on the bookshelves on October 13th, 2020, and will retail for $4.99. It will feature a cover by John Jules. We'll also have a variant cover by Jay Lee. You know, I'm going to get it, and I'm going to get it, and I'm going to review it. There you go. They've taught me into that.
I think the only person that should be writing The Watchmen or anything to do with The Watchmen should be Alan Moore. Because I think he's the only one who really understands the full depth and nuance.
Right.
And these people just want to twist it into their own sort of their own sort of narcissistic gaze, if you like. You know, it's more about them and what they believe.
Yeah, no, exactly. Like this, they keep going on about like racism, like Noel being racist, you know, because he got pissed off at China. You know,
the communist tyranny that makes people live in horrific.
They couldn't care about less about racism.
Well, how many Chinese people do they know? How many Chinese people do they know? I grew up with Chinese people. My grandfather.
Many restaurants.
My grandfather's Chinese.
I'm sure they don't, because none of them have bloody jobs. Look at them. They
don't have a clue. Like, my grandfather was Chinese. Okay, I grew up with my Chinese relatives. You know, I used to go hang out with Chinatown. We used to get food for free because, you know, they were involved in all the sort of triad shit. They were all connected. You know, they all knew everybody. They were all from Hong Kong and Macau. And I'm sure they would agree. You know, the way the Chinese people are treated and left in such squalor. And these things arise from places like that. You got these uncontrollable viruses that escape from these markets and places. It is dirty.
I mean, I tell you, listen. I mean, look, the whole idea of like I want to eat live bats. That's kind of messed up. But I want to eat live bats, and I don't care. It's going to destroy the world. That's crazy. like, how good can a live bat actually be? Really?
Yeah.
I bet it's not that great. You know, get some weed. That's what they need in China, clearly. Try this.
Where's their concern about animal welfare in China, or indeed human welfare in China?
They're concerned about themselves and what they want only.
They want to be seen to be
I think the only thing I haven't gone over is the Sean Gordon Murphy story about him leaving Twitter. I think I'm going to save that and maybe do that as a video tomorrow. Essentially, Sean Gordon Murphy, the comic book, the comic book artist and writer, was getting increasingly harassed on Twitter because he wouldn't disavow paying customers.
Oh, that capitalist scumbag!
Right, and they kept getting, and he kept just ignoring them, and they're getting. And eventually he said, "Listen, I'm going to delete my Twitter. I'm going to have my professional account, which he has like a marketing team that deals with it." Like, Twitter is a good way of getting you fired in 10 years, right? Oh no, how you doing, mate? I'm about to leave.
We were just talking about you.
Yeah, you've been on our conversation off and on. You were certainly in the topic at the beginning for a bit. Well, not you. Yeah, the
crazy people,
the bags around you. So listen, everybody, if Noel's okay with it, I want you to head over to that piece of crap video and give it a downvote. And if you want to give him a comment as well, please better do that. I have done that, and what a surprise! He's such a disingenuous liar. You know, so I late here. You know what? I'm gonna read out my comment, which he hasn't replied to, because he's a pussy. Because they're all massive pussy boys. That's really what they are. You know, like, oh God, look at that sad little. But I don't want to rank on him because he's like a little kid. But like, for God's sake, don't hide behind being a little bloody kid. That's just pathetic, mate. Hey,
that's what they always do. They go, oh, you attacked me. I'm just a teenager.
Exactly.
It's like, you're a fucking what? Now you're a teenager, but you want to be a big boy when it counts.
Exactly. You're a pussy boy. You're all pussy boys. So I look. My whole point at the beginning of the show was like, you know, listen, I understand this kid. He has a special ability. Whatever you want to call it. He's probably very self-conscious. He's not getting out. He's not making friends. He's not finding a girlfriend. And you got to do it, mate. Do it, and you'll be happy. Once you're happy, you won't spend your life doing this. But you've got to get over that fear. You know, like I'm saying, everybody's got reasons that they can be rejected.
he just wants to belong. He wants to belong. He's found a clique.
Get
They're
out
both
and
like up his ass.
Being some kind of service. I saw Ryan Johnson's Twitter account as well. Yeah, bye. Yeah, he could have done it 5 years ago. That would be a good idea.
Can you take Star Wars with you?
James Dawson, he gave me £2. I'm glad I hung out for a few more minutes. Thank you. No chat. You don't want to put any message with it? Fine. And it's Cheryl here as well, guys. I'm so excited that you haven't seen the Adventures of Baron Munchausen. I've uploaded a high def version. And I'm uploading a standard def version as well. I can't wait for you guys to watch it. And problem being,
it's great. It's great.
I started looking at it last night. Also, there's a great documentary I've uploaded to my server, which I'll send to you as well.
Brilliant.
It's like over an hour long. It's really, really good. Fine. Okay. I'm getting to a point where I'm going to get in trouble. I will turn into a pumpkin. I'm gonna say adios, everybody. I'm going to hit the end broadcast button. But that doesn't mean anything. You hit the end broadcast button and it says, "Are you sure? Do you really want to do it?" So I'm going to hit it again. And it's going to go whizzing for a minute.
Then
and I don't know when it's going to stop.
Happens.
Somebody says, "I've some useless shit from Gallifrey base." Okay, not yet. Go for it, Marty Carlin. What's Gallifrey base? Fine. I got to go on the what's it called again? I'll go on the page.
Please do enlighten us, Marty. This should be interesting.
I
wonder what it could be.
Like, is there any news from Gallifrey base that anybody could possibly care about? 1 second. Thank you very much, Noel, for thanking James for the super chat. I did thank you. I thought I thanked you, but I might be wrong. What's the news, mate? What's the news? I am waiting. Oh, here we go. According to a user on Gallifrey base, Maxine Alderton is going to be the next showrunner. And that's been something I've been so I guess let's go and look her up. It's not good news. It's not good news.
I'm just going to leave the link to the stream I'm doing tomorrow with Clobber in Times.
Okay, please do that. Please do
for the Blake 7 discussion on there, so that you got that there.
So, and also I will put it in the video. So let's look up her IMDb. Right, this is not good news. Oh, she's done. Oh God, it's that one. She's done Emmerdale. She did the worst episode ever. She's done Emmerdale. Yeah. This was the rumor. Listen, it's Gallifrey based, so you can only hope it's rumor. It's rumor.
Because what we really need is some more Emmerdale style Doctor Who.
Yeah, God, I mean, like, she's hardly sold herself, has she?
This is scraping the barrel now.
Right up for season 13 and taking over season 40. Okay, have fun with that. Catch you later. Who cares? Who cares? And honestly, that's what look, if that's their plan, okay, R.I.P. Doctor Who. The season 13, you're going to be at 2.5 million by the end of it. If she takes over season 14, there won't be a season 14.
Well, there will be, but there'll be no one watching it.
I do. Yes, we do. Okay, fine. I'm going to try and sign off again. Here we go. Problem being, did you get the feedback from Nerdrotic Re Sapphire still? Oh, well. What did he say?
Any feedback from? I didn't mention Sapphire and Still Tim. Only Blake 7.
Okay, but, fine. I'm hitting the end broadcast button. Here we go. It's going to be give me a little whizzy wheel. Hope nothing really interesting happens.